Hello again, guys. I'm back again with what's in the box. These are things that I've collected from Designercon, Collectedcon, and Indietoy LA. I decided to just put them all together in one video and just show you some of the things that I've collected. So we're going to start off strong with Chris Lee's Picarl. It's a variant of his Carl design. I was more familiar with Chris Lee's Rhino Beetle series, especially the mango one, when I was walking around Designercon a long time ago, as well as the Pterodactyl and his Mola Mola series. But this is his new one. It has this really nice deep blue to it, and this orange kind of reminds me a bit of Donald Duck in a way. And you can rotate the head, and the arms are also articulate as well. Got some imprints of the names at the bottom, and Chris Lee also goes as The Beast is Back. It also comes with this stationery that is definitely inspired by Sanrio. I really enjoy this. It's really fun and nostalgic to me. I'm really excited to show this artist. She was at Indietoy LA. Her name is Maria, and she goes by the Eternity Despair. But she does her figures in PLA and then hand sands everything and hand paints everything. And I just really enjoy the color palette of this one. And the sculpt itself is really dynamic, even the effects here. And there's so much small details with the smoke cigarette. Her toy design really translates well from her illustration style, and I think that's really cool. This person works from the animation industry, and she has kind of explored the idea of using felt as a sculpting medium. But what was cool is that she made these small kits so you can try out this process for yourself. And the packaging is really well done. They said they actually handmade these, and it was inspired by Apple's packaging design, where it's pretty simple and straightforward. So when I take a look at this and open it up, you'll see that each material is labeled out and called to in this instructional pamphlet, and you should be able to make your own needle felt pin of the character that's indicated on the box. So this is more of my personal taste. I like collecting weird things that make me go like, what is that? And so I think this is from China. It comes from an artist called Boda, and I think it's supposed to be like a dessert kebab or a kebab of some sort, and it has one point of articulation on the head, but it's made to look like an ant and a kebab at the same time. I thought it was really funny. I picked this sofubi out at Designercon. It's from Konatsu, and this is their cat kaiju character in this very highlighter variant green, yellow, orange combination. I thought it was working really good, and I mainly picked it up for inspiration, just to kind of get inspired by using more bold colors in my work. This person I always get assigned next to their booth for some reason. Well, so anyways, I see a lot of their work, and it's Y2 Kyle, and this is his signature wizard character in a small PVC keychain. He also kitified his blue beetle bomber design, so if you ever want to just build it out in a PLA format, he made it a lot easy to do, and it's a lot cheaper like this. I think it still looks really cool from the original design, and it comes in this construction box. For this designer, I've been collecting a lot of his plush pendants from maybe like a year and a half ago, and this is his latest design and latest character, Space Girl. Instead of a hard clasp, it's now this kind of bungee cord, and you can kind of wrap it around things. And the name of his brand is Space Bodega. He's exploring a lot with it, and there's a lot of new characters coming out. This is my first time talking about Choo Choo Toys. They're a designer couple that are very pleasant, and they're developing a fantasy RPG inspired art toy line, and this is one of their characters. It's a mimic. They just recently dropped a soft vinyl of their other character, Bones, at Collectedcon. This artist definitely needs some more attention. Her name is Ak Inc., and she is doing fabric based designs by hand. Like, this is her version of the flying pigment, and I like how she uses these buttons with these felt fabrics to kind of make this pin, and it just stands out from everything that's on the like convention floor because it's so unique. And each design stands out from each other because she explores kind of a different form each time, and she's just stretching what she can do with this type of medium. So I picked this up at the very first Indietoy LA as an attendee, and it's this Life Machine collab with Chompton. And this is super unique to me because I've never seen them work together before, and it just came out really cool. I got this variant. I think there's only a couple with the blue face and the pink bat, and yeah, it's just super cool to see them collab in this way. I'm a fan of them both, and that's why I collected this figure. I think it's called Bonkton, and yeah, there's 5 points of articulation with the head, the arms, and the feet. You know, sometimes you're on a budget, and I appreciate when artists make smaller versions of their work, and this is I'm really excited to own this. This is by Derek Ortega. He mainly does wood art toys and hand paints everything. I think this is with acrylic paint, and he had different versions, colorways of this mouse, and he signs them at the bottom. It's my great find at Indietoy LA 2. This is from David Kaufman of Secret Handshake Toys. It's a sofubi, and it's this tanuki. He's driving and piloting this robot called Gordo, and I think it has 5 points of articulation as well, 5 pieces, but it's the head that moves and rotates. And yeah, this is his imprint on the bottom. So while I was speaking to him, he actually demonstrated that you need to squeeze around the pivot point in order to move the tanuki and the head at the same time. So I'm just kind of showing that you can do that, and it's pretty fun to do. I usually like leaving it on the tanuki side. Here's the header for Gordo. You can see what it means. He's also obsolete apparently. This is from a newer artist. I just really liked how technical she painted it. If you take a closer look, you can see a lot of the details that go into her art toy. Definitely inspired by elements of Pikmin, and she hand paints every single piece with multiple layers of acrylic, and it's just so clean, you know, the color blocking. This artist was at Collectedcon with me. His name is Disgusting Justin, and he's been exploring a lot more printmaking, and this is his risograph print of Hedora, and I just thought it came out really cool. Like, the colors really pop. I like that he kind of messes with the proportion in a unique way. Like, he's not trying to just chibify everything with round shapes. He told me some of his favorite artists were like Mike Mignola, and I can see that with these darker shape shadows, as well as Gendy from Cartoon Network. We were walking around Little Tokyo, and he just like fixated on some like decal on the side of the wall with some character with some weird shapes, and I thought, whoa, this guy has a good eye. This is Lilium's button stamps set. Oh, I thought it was really cool. It's pretty affordable, and it features all her characters in this little package. And what you can do is, once I show you as I pull it out, yeah, it comes in this case, and once you pull that case out, each button stamp can be removed from the set. Here, let me see if I can pull a piece out. But yeah, see how you can see the ink side right there, and if I pull that one out, you can see the pattern on the back, and it's really organized and pretty well put together. I got to talk to her for a bit, and I just thought it was funny that she reminded me of her actual character Bun. This is one of my favorite Japanese sofubi artists. Her name's Sari Norika, and she does these very fun, cute characters. This one I actually found recently at Collectedcon with Last Bastion Studios. It's actually an exclusive collab colorway, but it has that city pop color vibe and kind of this translucent green for the face. And like David Kaufman's character, you can kind of move that head and rotate the helmet a bit. Part of the figure is also this smaller character that features alongside it, this little octopus. I actually didn't know where I could find this colorway, so when I was just walking around the hall and I saw that they had it, I had to pick it up. A lot of people make art toys out of polymer clay, and it has its own charm because it's so organic. This is done by Atelier Celeste. She did multiple forms of cast form, which is a character I've never seen like in merch whatsoever, but it's untapped for sure. I didn't know much about this artist until my friend lent me a copy of Fighter's Revenge, Tomotatsuro. Super funny guy, and super funny comic that's attached to this. This plus keychain can magnetically attach to another one of the same size. I gave that one to my other friends so that when they meet they can hold hands again. My friend really wanted this from Kibun Box. This is their Daruma chicken, and he won a raffle from Indietoy LA #1 and got a free figure. How lucky. And This is what they were releasing at Collectedcon, so I just had to grab it for him. All the details like these black marks here are brush painted in. In order for this chicken to grant your wish, you have to fill in the eyes with black. At the end of Collectedcon, I was given this banner by Patrick Ballesteros, and it's basically the point of this video, which is showing that everything is crafted, and that's what keeps this art toy scene alive, is just we're making stuff with our hands. So thanks for watching.